Okay, so hello everyone. The fan is going, so I'm gonna try to talk louder. And I'm glad I stopped eating chips because I was kind of getting a little bit, my nose. And the alarm is you might hear beep, little beeping sound every now and then. Which irritates the fuck out of me. It's like being beautiful has taught me most men are losers, and I know it's something when you're a beautiful woman, especially a beautiful young woman. And this is a mistake I made. You have to make it very clear for motherfuckers because a lot of it's an ego stroke. You have to understand as a woman, a lot of times with these guys, it's a fucking ego stroke. Just being able to talk to you, being perceived as you liking them, you looking at them, you sending them something, you showing them something. That alone is ego stroke to a lot of these fucking men. And if how fucking Western society especially has been set up and shit. Especially I feel like if you're a black woman because you're not perceived as fat, ugly, and bonded, you speak well, you're attractive, especially if you're lighter. You're skinny, you're in shape, you're perceived as beautiful. You look good, you have a certain look to you. Yeah, especially. For that. But just women, period. And I just, in general, so I feel like it's taught me a lot of men are losers, one. Two, it's also taught me that, I was having a little bit of an OCD loop, so I'm kind of a little bit, rigid all over the place. But this is going to be a short video. I'm going to make a part two. Okay, fuck it. Let's go. So it makes me think, I make it very clear what your fucking boundaries are. Like, hey, send me $200. If this is a grown man that has money and you're beautiful, he doesn't want to send you money, it's because he's not shit. Man doesn't even have to like you to send you money or just give a fuck. He doesn't have to. So they should definitely. And men are still men. They're gonna do what they want to do. It's like you don't know who the fuck they are. Don't know who you're fucking with. You don't. And it's sad, but you don't. But it's like it's crazy as fuck to me. Because why would you not want to send me something? Like this one guy, right? He lives in Georgia, and I was sending him pictures. And I need money for the Uber if I want to fly out there. So send me the fucking money. I didn't ask him for that yet, but I will. It's like you have to understand a man didn't talk to a beautiful, young, attractive woman. I don't give a fuck if he's been with 1,000 women. I don't give a fuck if he's spoiled bad women, pretty women, worse, gorgeous women. I don't care. To a man, it's like it's always his next conquest, his next thing, his next shit, his next whatever it is. So see, him, it's not just, oh, well, we're just having fun. No, no. Even if you're the same age, young, whatever, fuck it. No, to them, it's different. It's not just like, because everything they get, they're supposed to earn it. They have this traditionally rigid masculine mentality, where we as women have this more light, like the yin and the yang type shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a Kundalini book about this. If I can find the Kundalini book, if I can find the book, the full name of the book, or just a fucking picture I took. Like I'll put it in this video, or I'll just say something else about the book, but y'all get my point. So I just feel like when it comes to that shit, it's like honestly, I'm gonna try to talk fast, okay? But also I just feel like you have to understand that. So I just think when it comes to those men, it's like you have to understand that, like, as a beautiful woman, especially as a beautiful young woman with a skinny body, you're gonna have to understand that a lot of times it's like a ego stroke. Like, oh, I got this gorgeous woman to send me a picture of her boobs. And men who are healthy, typically men that are like, older, this generally speaking, not all, just for the sake of it, have money maybe in Hollywood, just, have real money that are tend to be more generous. Excuse me, I was eating chips and my sinuses, and then it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so forgive me for the sniffling and the congestion, but fuck it, yeah. It's like really and truly, it's like you have to understand they might be more generous with their shit, but on average, a lot of them are not. Well, actually, some of them are, but I think I'll get into that just in a second. Just give me a second, but it's like when it comes to that, typically them, but a lot of men on average are not generous in the way that men that really got it on. And I'm not saying they're not men that have shit that won't kick you to the curb and say, get done with you if they're just assholes. Because I don't even think misogyny is an excuse. Because you can be a little bit misogynistic and still not be a complete asshole. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the men that you should morally focus on, not well, quote unquote focus on, is like the quotation marks. I'm doing that right now. So yeah, are white men. I feel like older. There's the whole, you don't know who anyone is, you don't know who you're dealing with. Anyone could be, have secrets, shit you don't know about our history. Make sure you look into that, ask questions, do a background, all that. That's the wise thing to do, especially if you go see them or something of that nature. I know there's Truth Finder and some other shit you could ask Google or Chrome, GPT, what have you. I would say also, like, just men, and he's older. Might have done some shit. Might have been in the military. There might have been longer time for shit to happen and should be covered up. That's why background checks and questions are important. I'm not saying every woman's like that, but the probability is higher because they've lived longer. So that's another thing I'm personally worried about. I did ask questions. I'm probably gonna do it. I did ask questions. I'm probably gonna do a fucking check. And these are just some tips also. So let me throw that in the title as well. But yeah, it's also I feel like there's really any men that are not black that are older that have money because I feel like black men are just not. I don't know. And I feel like they're less likely to be DL. Men that are not black, they're less likely to be broke, to have went to jail, to have nothing, to have no experience, all that shit. So it's better all around. I just feel like, and I'm not saying all of them are peaches and roses and everything is great, but it's a better because men are still men and men are still apex predators mentally. You know, there's the men that can control and there's men that are not. But I don't want to believe, oh, most men, 80% of them, 90% of them are on this, or on the D, or on this, or on, or that. This, and I don't mean maybe it's a fair share of half and half. At least when it comes to like men that are like white or non-black in general, because it's more than to choose from. It's different ages and shit and different nationalities. In America and shit. But I just feel like with black men, it's less. So I don't want to say it's most of, like, for example, white men, maybe half and half of the bad ones and the good ones or the decent ones. But fuck it, I don't really believe in calling men good. I feel like some of them are decent because you don't know, and you're always the more vulnerable person because you're the woman. And I also feel like when it comes to this shit, it's like when you are a beautiful woman, it can just be challenging to navigate this shit because you don't know if someone likes you or not. Speak, oh, I want to like, oh, I like you because I talk to you, because I don't talk to you because you're hot, oh, you're so hot. And it's just stuck on that phase, there's no moving on. So it's like, you don't even know if this motherfucker's fucking with you for real. So I'm saying, ask for money, kind of be a little gold digger-ish, which be ain't shit for to them. Fuck that. Not saying that's a bad thing, but like, ask for money. Like, be like, hey, I need vitamin water. Like, hey, babe, like, or whoever, like, hey, can I, like, I don't have any money, this happened. Make up a scenario and ask them and see if they can be there for you or just give a fuck a little bit. And that's how you better gauge their morals, who they are, what they might care about, how they feel in regards to you or what they want, or whether they're more serious or not, how much they like you, shit like that. That can also be helpful. So yeah. Also, by the way, subscribe to my channel and follow. And yeah, that's really all I had to say.